Hey, 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 Kimberly Olson here, and I wanted to come in to do a fun training this Friday afternoon on why weight loss goals set you up to fail and what to focus on instead. Because obviously, as we transition from the winter months into spring breaks next week for us here in Austin, Texas. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it would be really helpful to start talking about this conversation of weight loss because that's instantly what people go to, and actually why I don't recommend that be the focal point. So I'll share that with you guys as we get rocking and rolling. Say hello in the comments. I want to make sure you guys can see this. And who am I to be talking about weight loss, right? My background is actually in weight loss. So I have been in this space since 2000. I've been doing private consulting for 20 some years. I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition. And what I noticed is when the majority of my clients were women, I've worked with men. I've even done trainings with the U.S. Army Reserves here in Austin, Texas. Couples, I work with kids, but for my ladies, right? And our dudes out there as well, they would come in and say they wanted to lose weight. And as we started working together, I always discovered that there was more to the story. That is the easy thing to focus on, but there's actually always something else, whether it's not coping well, not handling stress properly, maybe not taking really good care of yourself as well. So let me know in the comments if you are looking to feel a little better as we transition into summer. Does anyone else feel like they maybe packed on a couple more pounds in the winter, which is really common, unless you're in Australia, obviously you're on the other side of the world. However, for most of us, we're indoors more. The holidays, we're just not able to be outside as much. It can happen to the best of us. So we're going to talk about why weight loss goals set you up to fail and what to focus on instead. And let me know as well, have you ever found yourself kind of in that cycle of always feeling like, okay, it's springtime, time to start toning up, right? And you're just like, oh, what if I could just get to a point where I'm just the same, all the time or most of the time? And that's actually possible. So I have, studied mindset and different elements when it comes to being able to really embrace a healthy, active body. And it is possible for you to get to a point that feels really good to you and to be able to maintain it. So I hope that excites you guys as well as we come in today to talk about this topic. So first off, why focus on weight loss? Why does that set you up to fail? Well, the problem with focusing on weight loss is that it's short term versus a long-term mindset. So when you think about losing X number of pounds, you attach success to a number. And when you hit that number, what happens next, you guys? Put it in the comments. What happens next? We go, oh, we hit it. And then we just kind of let go, right? I actually had, struggle with eating disorders and things like that in high school and part of college. I was always playing sports and, you know how it goes. A bunch of girls trying to be thin and all of that. And my happiness was based on the number on the scale. Can any of you relate to that? Maybe it's a struggle you have right now. I have a friend that every time I talk to her, seriously, we've been friends for 27 years. She's like, oh yeah, I'm down this many pounds. I don't even ask her. I'm like, why is this part of the conversation every time? So some of you are struggling with that today. I haven't weighed myself in over a decade. Okay. I refuse to weigh myself because it will take me back to that number determines if I'm good or bad. That number determines if I'm worthy or good enough, right? And it's a real problem. And I don't know anybody who weighs themselves a lot and they're like, yeah, crushing life. Okay, maybe you do, and I'm happy for you. However, there's too much emphasis around it, in my professional opinion. And why would we let that number on the scale dictate whether we're good enough or if we're happy that day? And when you start to see food as nourishment, so part of the way that I learned about food is I grew up on the standard American diet in Detroit, Michigan, single family household. Okay, guys, everything I ate was in a box, a can, or a package. I didn't even have real green beans. I didn't even know what those really taste like. And when I gained a bunch of weight in college, I was on 5 medications. My body started shutting down. I started studying food. Okay, what a concept. I was like, I just want to understand food. I want to understand how to lose this weight. I want to understand how to have energy. I mean, I was 21 years old. And what I discovered is that everything I'd learned was wrong, but also I started learning that food is fuel. Food is nutrition. And I started taking care of myself and I was able to lose that weight. My skin was glowing, my hair was thick. I got off all the medication naturally and made it my mission to teach others to do the same. And I've spoken all over North America. I've been on TV over 100 times talking about superfoods and nutrition. You guys, I'm obsessed. This is what I will tell you. When you start to see that you get to choose to have a good relationship between the food that you're putting in your body and your body, everything will change. So when you do have cookies or whatever it is that you consume, you're not bad. Okay. I eat stuff that's not great for me. My husband and I, we just went to Paris and London. I had a lot of croissants and they were epic. I enjoyed every moment of it. Okay. I think I eat dessert like almost every day. My husband's like, all right, round 2 today. I'm like, I don't even care. We walked like a million miles because I was able to come back from my trip and I'm the same. Why? Because I have built that positive relationship between most of the time putting good stuff into my body and being okay when I'm enjoying food. Food is supposed to be enjoyed. Do you guys agree with that? I would love to know in the comments what you think about this. Like, let's get into it. Okay. So the first thing why you're set up for failure is because we're going into short term when we think about weight loss. Even people who promote weight loss and they're like, oh yeah, losing weight, right? Okay. Well, are we perpetually losing weight? Like what is happening here? Okay. So kind of think about that versus the long-term mindset. I would love to challenge you guys in the comments. What would you like to declare for yourself right now when it comes to a long-term mindset about your body, about your health, about how you feel in your body? I have a little puppy under here she's doing something. Okay. So let me know in the comments. What would you like to declare for yourself? Kathy says food for fuel. Yes. Alicia says all in moderation, right? Like we're supposed to enjoy these things. Yeah. I used to be super strict. And then my second baby came along and they were a year and a half apart. And I was like, here's some like goldfish that's been in the chair for a week. I don't know, but I'm not strict like that anymore. And it's taken all the stress away and it just changes everything, you guys, I promise. Okay. The other reason why focusing on weight loss sets you up for failure is the yo-yo diet trap. Losing weight fast often means gaining it back just as quickly because it's unsustainable and it doesn't address the root issues. Did you guys know that when people are losing weight, they're often losing lean muscle mass? Muscle weighs more than fat. And actually, just go ahead and put shake in the comments. Just put shake in the comments if you'd like to look at a healthy meal replacement. The one that I endorse and recommend is it has leucine in it, which basically think of it this way is you're consuming a meal replacement shake, which this is like literally my life is I do meal replacement shakes because I'm so busy throughout the day, is that with the leucine, we're protecting that lean muscle mass. Okay. So the yo-yo dieting, it is a trap because we're losing that lean muscle mass. Now check this out. Every pound of lean muscle mass that you lose, you burn about 50 calories per day less. I want you to think about all that yo-yo dieting. Not good, right? So as you're losing that lean muscle mass, your daily calorie burn goes down. Okay. This is big no-nos. So I have a couple tips for you. Would that be helpful for you guys today? Let me know in the comments. So tip number 1, hydration is key. Okay. Hydration is key. Most people make the mistake of, they think that when they're thirsty, they think they're hungry. Okay. Most people, when they're thirsty, they think they're hungry. And so they're off, snacking in the pantry. A lot of us work from home now, right? Or my husband goes into the office for his job a couple days a week, and he'll say like people are just snacking at the water cooler, chit-chatting most of the day, So if you're in an office, it's probably what you're doing, right? Because you're just trying to, kill time. So drinking enough water, it can reduce cravings, it can improve digestion, and it can support metabolism. So, and I love talking about poop because people freak out about it. And I just like talking about it. Everybody poops, right? That was like one of the first books we got when our kids were little. And what's interesting is the majority of Americans, and I know a lot of you in other countries, it's similar, are constipated. Okay. We're supposed to have regular bowel movements every single day. And a big part of that is that dehydration and obviously gut health, which I'll talk about in a minute. So we want to be making sure that we're drinking so much water. The best way to kind of gauge that is around lunchtime, your urine should be clear, okay, pale to clear. And if it's still yellow or whatnot, that means that we're drinking too much coffee in the morning or tea or whatever it is. Tea is also a diuretic. We want to be drinking water, okay? Yes, I pee a lot, okay? And I promise you the hydration is key. It's also going to help your hair, skin, and nails because obviously we're mostly water, right? So if you want to hydrate your whole body from the inside out, hydration is going to be key. Okay. The second thing is the identity shift of who are you becoming? Okay. Who are you becoming? That's what you want to think about. I really want to get this home while I have you guys on here. Who are you becoming in this product process? Weight loss is a byproduct. It's not the goal. So in you guys pick one of these that I'm going to share with you or make up your own. Instead of saying I need to lose 20 pounds, and by the way, I like to encourage people to say release. So if you do have some extra weight that you're carrying right now, and it just doesn't feel good on your body, then you can choose to release it. Because when you lose something, you're like your keys, you go and look for them to find them. Maybe that's why the weight's coming back, right? But if you choose to release the 20 pounds, right, that's different. Okay. So we're going to shift to I'm becoming a person who fuels my body with energizing, energy giving foods. Energy giving foods. Calories are energy. It's a form, it's a metric, right? It's a unit, it's a form of measurement. So when we can look at calories as fuel, it's going to change everything. Or you could say something such as, I'm someone who moves daily and prioritizes my well-being. I love that, where we're moving every day. How many of you like to get some kind of movement every day? One of the best things you can do for peace of mind and stress management is to take a walk outside every day. And now that the weather's getting better for most of you, no excuses, right? Or you can say, I nourish my body instead of punishing it. So the next time you catch yourself in the mirror or you're putting on something and you're like, this muffin top, this cellulite, stretch marks, whatever it is, I want you to catch yourself before you wreck yourself. And I want you to redirect your thoughts. Okay. Maybe you say something like, this body is like my home, right? This body allows me to do amazing things. This body allows me to move around and travel and play with my kids, right? Or maybe you've birthed humans like I have. I'm just like, wow, these stretch marks, like I earn these stretch marks. Anybody else? I earn them fair and square. So you can look at your body differently instead of punishing your body, okay? Your actions must align with your new identity. Every choice should reinforce the version of you that's already healthy, vibrant, and strong. Can we drop a few words to describe this newer version of yourself for me? Healthy, vibrant, strong, active, just energetic, energized, driven, fit, whatever those words are for you, right? And also, I have an invitation for you on behalf of some of the other members of this amazing group. We actually would like to invite you to something that's coming up. It's starting on March 19th, and it's never been done before, and I don't know if it'll be available again. So this is one of those, like, a really unique opportunity for you to come into now. If this has been resonating with you in any way, then I'm going to absolutely invite you to this on behalf of those that are also ambassadors with Heritage Club. I want you to tag the person who invited you or send them a DM. Let them know that you would like to know more about the 6-week experience called Worthy of Wellness. Let me tell you a little bit about what this is and the agenda that we have for it. So there's minimal qualifications to come in, and actually this talk we're having, this training will support you to participate in it, and we'll get you set up for it. Okay. So it's kicking off on Wednesday. It's going to be led by Emily Ford. If you don't know Emily, she is a health and wellness girl, beauty girl through and through. She walks the talk. She lives a healthy lifestyle. She's very busy. She's an entrepreneur. She's a builder, a businesswoman. She travels, global speaker. She's incredible. And she's done a lot of work on herself. She's done a lot of personal development, and she's so good at training. Like I just hang on to every word when she's teaching. So she's running this for you guys. So you guys have an opportunity to be a part of it. She's going to be covering the upcoming sessions are going to be, you are worthy of it all. Put me in the comments if you feel like you hold yourself back sometimes, or you suspect that maybe you're self-sabotaging, or people keep telling you you're great, but you don't really believe it deep down. Okay. Often people, we can kind of numb out our feelings with food and alcohol. I've struggled with alcohol abuse in the past, not anymore, but I have, and I know what that's like. So making that connection between our value and how we see ourselves is really important. So you are worthy of it all is the first session. The next session is burnout recovery. Take your power back. Just put the O word if you ever feel overwhelmed. I think I hear that about a dozen times per day from my students or those in my audience. Okay. Put an O in the comments. Yeah, Rebecca says me. Oh my goodness, it's a real problem. Okay. And I listen to a lot of trainings and books and all the things. And every time they talk about the connection between disease, illness, medical issues, it's stress related. It's the number one cause of all the things, all the bad things out there. The number one cause is stress. So we're going to talk about burnout recovery, how to overcome the overwhelm. Yeah. Third session, you are the brand mindset. So we're going to be talking about your mindset, talking about you stepping into your power and all that you are capable of. The fourth session is going to be optimize my life, please. So this is going to be making sure you put your house in order, that you're organized, you have routines and systems. And man, I mean, I've got some closets I would like to clean out. I don't know about you guys. The fifth session is going to be overcoming fear. If you get stuck in paralysis analysis, you overthink, you overanalyze, you're worried, you feel anxiety, you're held back by fear, that session is going to help you out a ton. I think everybody can benefit from that, obviously. And the final session is go deeper and heal, be set free. So that final session is going to allow us to wrap up this beautiful 6-week experience. Now, to participate in it, all you have to do is you can connect with a person who invited you to this group. If you don't know who that is or don't remember, just comment below. We can tell when you come into the group who invited you. So just say, hey, I want to know more. Just drop the word worthy. Okay. If you want to find out more about worthy of wellness, just drop worthy and then tag the person who invited you. Just use the @ symbol. And to come into worthy of wellness, all you have to do is go ahead and grab yourself some nutritional products, skincare products, clean living, household items. We have I think, is it $175, you guys, loyalty order. When you do that, you're going to get amazing products that are going to support what we're talking about today. And it's going to give you an entry into the Worthy of Wellness Club, which is awesome. I mean, this alone should be $1,000. And there is a promotion right now as well. You'll get a gift with purchase. So when you check out, you'll have your choice of collagen. The product line that we represent has the best collagen on the market. It's the only one with all 9 essential amino acids. You need all 9 essential amino acids to build collagen in your body. You stop producing it around age 40. So it is something that we need to supplement with. And I personally wasn't able to run anymore after all the years of marathon training. And I'm back to running again because of this collagen. But hair, skin, and nails, collagen is also the lining of your small intestine. When people have autoimmune issues, allergies, sensitivities, a lot of that is because of the structure of their small intestine. Things are getting through the cell walls and getting into their bloodstream. So collagen makes up your small intestine. You guys probably didn't want to know that, but now you know. You can also choose the oil gel cleanser. I use it every day. It has algae, so it's really going to help you just like remove impurities and things like that, and just kind of exfoliate. So you can choose one or the other. So you're going to get free product. You're going to get some awesome stuff to support your health and wellness goals or skincare, whatever it is. And you're going to get into Worthy of Wellness. How amazing is that? Like, somebody pinch me, okay? So the identity shift, who you are becoming, is extremely important, okay? We want to get in alignment with our new identity. The other tip on this is to prioritize sleep for weight balance. Go ahead and drop in the comments, how many hours of sleep are you getting right now per night on average? How many hours of sleep are you getting? So I actually just heard this from Mel Robbins. I don't know if you guys like Mel Robbins. I'm obsessed. Her newest book, not The Shift, Let Them. So good. Anyways, I was listening to a YouTube training and she was saying, it takes about a healthy person who can fall asleep easily. It takes them, I think she said, an average of 23 minutes to fall asleep. So if you are like, you go to bed and you sleep for 7 hours, 23 minutes of that, probably a half an hour, is you just trying to fall asleep. So now we're at 6.5 hours. So we really do need 8 to 9 hours of sleep. So I get 9 hours of sleep every night. As you age, I feel like you need more. You know what I'm saying? 7 to 8, 7 to 8. Yeah. So if you go down for 7 hours, right, you're probably getting 6.5 or 7.5. So that would be a great one, is making sure you're getting enough sleep. And then also 30 minutes before you go to bed, no electronics, because that messes up your circadian rhythms and you just can't fall asleep. Okay. I actually did use, the Shaklee product line is extensive. And I did use the melatonin because when I was traveling with the time difference, it's 6 to 7 hours, you guys. And I actually, I try not to use melatonin because I want to be able to sleep on my own, obviously. But I did when I was traveling and it worked like a charm. Fell asleep right away and I woke up refreshed. I didn't feel groggy or anything like that. So definitely check that out if you have trouble sleeping. And also, this is just for educational purposes only. This isn't intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, check with your doctor kind of thing. Okay. So, what's also very important, you guys write this down if you're like, talk nerdy to me. Okay. Why prioritizing sleep impacts weight balance is that when you don't get enough quality sleep, your body produces more hunger hormones called ghrelin. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone. Okay. So this is why when you start eating mini meals throughout the day, right? If you guys are doing the 5-day reset with us, I'm starting it on Monday with everybody else in here. If you guys are doing the 5-day reset, when you're eating small meals throughout the day, your stomach will start growling, and you're going to be like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm hungrier," right? It's not. It's you're revving up your metabolism. Okay, you're kind of waking up your body. Well, with sleep, it kind of does the opposite. Your body produces more hunger hormones called ghrelin, so you're hungrier when you shouldn't be. It kind of gets out of whack. And it produces less of the fullness hormone called leptin. So leptin's in your brain telling you, I'm full. How many of you have overeaten and you feel gross? Okay. I used to overeat in college. I don't anymore, but I know that feeling. It's not good. Well, with the lack of sleep, it actually makes that even more of a challenge for you. Okay. So more sleep is going to help resist the cravings and regulate your metabolism. The third key, my final key for you, is to focus what you can focus on instead of weight loss. First off is fueling your body to reduce cravings and support your energy. So most people, they actually overeat or crave junk food because their bodies are missing key nutrients. Did you know if you are craving chocolate, it's very likely that your body's deficient in magnesium. Okay. Our soil is so depleted. It's like 90 some percent depleted in the last 100 years. Like there are not a lot of nutrients in our soil. So if you're not getting nutrients from your food naturally, you're creating deficiencies, and your body wants those things because they're essential, right? Like magnesium. Hello. You crave chocolate, which has magnesium in them. So a lot of times the cravings you have is your body's just crying out for those nutrients. Okay. So here's a solution for you. Guess what? We have the ability to allow you to take a quiz, put quiz in the comments and tag the person who invited you. We have the ability for you to take a quiz. I want you to imagine this. You take a quiz, answer some questions, or you can even upload blood work if you have it. And it's going to tell you, the quiz is going to say, Rebecca, Angel, Wendy Ann, this is exactly what you need to fill in those gaps. So we're going to be able to optimize your energy, rev up your metabolism, and crush those cravings. How cool is that? Because again, I looked this up one time because I like to, Google things in my spare time. And we have to eat 17,700 calories a day to get all our nutrients from food. Like who's going to do that, right? So instead, we're going to eat our normal amount and we're going to take our supplements, our multivitamins. So just put quiz in the comments, tag the person who invited you. They'll have you take a quiz, and then you're going to get your customized supplement nutrition. You'll get a little cute, actually I have mine right here. This is so cool. And the kids, both my girls are obsessed with theirs. It looks like this. It has my name on it. It tells me what I'm taking. Comes with a little booklet that explains it if you want. And look, I just tear this, boom, take those. I'm getting everything that I need, you guys. This is life-changing, okay? So if you supplement like that, supplements fill in the gaps. That's really the whole idea behind it, okay? Another area to focus on instead of weight loss is supporting gut health for digestion and weight balance. We all know gut health has been all the rage for like 5-10 years now. Everybody's been talking about it. It's legit, okay? I want you to think of it this way. This is the best way I can explain this as a nutritionist. When it's difficult for your body to digest your food, all the stuff you're throwing at it, there's toxins in our food and chemicals and processed foods, all this stuff, right? Or just even eating in general. When your body is focused on digestion, it's a system. You have a digestive system. Your metabolism gets pushed to the back burner. So people who have issues with digestion, it can be anything from constipation, like we talked about, leaky gut, bowel, autoimmune, allergies, all of that. That is the focal point for your body. And the metabolism gets pushed to the back burner. And this is often why people end up having issues with weight gain when their gut health isn't where it needs to be. Okay. So it also really, you will struggle with things like cravings and also absorbing nutrients. Okay. You don't want to not absorb your nutrients. So the solution is a gut health bundle. I recommend one that's called Good Gut and Go. I just drank it today with my hydration for my spin class. It tastes so good. So you just put it in water or a smoothie or whatever you want, any kind of liquid. Good Gut and Go, just like it sounds. It's going to help your digestion. It's going to reduce bloating. Who here wants to reduce bloating, especially before summer? And it's going to optimize nutrient absorption. It's going to help you be regular. Okay. So if you want to check out the Good Gut and Go, this gut health bundle, just put gut in the comments, GUT. And again, tag the person who invited you and they can hook you up with that. Okay. The final piece is managing stress and emotional eating. Managing stress and emotional eating. Stress leads to cortisol spikes. Most people that I've worked with, they have their adrenal glands are shot. They're totally burnt out. Your adrenal glands is part of your endocrine system, so hormones. What's the next thing that gets negatively impacted? Your thyroid, right? So then your doctor says, and again, I'm just educating, but your doctor's like, oh, your thyroid, here's some medication, right? When really the problem is you've been in fight or flight mode all the time. You're stressed out. Your cortisol's through the roof. Your adrenal glands are in overdrive. Those get burned out, and it's a domino effect. We have hundreds of hormones, and they're all connected, okay? So when stress leads to cortisol spikes, it can increase fat storage. And guess where it stores it? So annoying. It stores it in the abdominal area because it's protecting your visceral organs. So it's trying to help you, because when we're stressed out, that goes back to like historic times. It thinks we're going to fight a tiger or there's going to be a famine. So it's putting extra weight around your midsection. That's not in your mind. You didn't imagine that. It's a real thing. Okay. And then what we crave are high carbs, high sugar foods for that quick fix. So the solution is a stress relief complex. Okay. It supports a healthy stress response. So you're less likely to emotionally eat or sabotage progress. So if you need some help in the stress area, you're just like, oh my gosh, everything you just said, I feel like that's happening to me. You know, your cortisol is spiked. You're going. You feel like you're like this, or you're stressed out. Just put stress in the comments and you can check out the stress relief complex and tag the person who invited you, just so they know. I take it every day. I swear by it. Okay. So here are your final steps. Choose one identity shift you're making today. What's an identity shift you can commit to? Is it, I'm going to use food to fuel my body. I'm going to nourish my body. My body is a temple and I'm going to take care of it, right? I want to live to be active and healthy and just experience all the things that life has to offer, right? And then also we want to personalize your wellness journey. So if you really are ready to feel better from the inside out, I'm going to invite you to go ahead, invest in yourself, invest in your health, invest in your wellness when you go ahead and purchase some of these products we've talked about, or something different. The person who invited you to this group, they can customize an actual cart for you, so you can check it out. When you get that order in, we can get you that free gift as long as you hit the requirements for that. Free collagen. Who doesn't want free collagen? I mean, yeah, look at my hair. It's like wild. I obviously worked out, but my hair is very thick, right? The collagen makes a big difference, guys. So hair, skin, and nails, your joints, the lining of your gut, all of it. Okay. Or you can get the oil gel cleanser and you get into the 6-week Worthy of Wellness. This is an opportunity for you to take back your power. It's an opportunity for you to see that you're worthy. You deserve to feel healthy and happy and good in your body, good in your mind, good in your soul, and be able to really show up as the best version of yourself. Don't go this alone, okay? We are here to help you with that as well. So I hope this was helpful. It was on my heart just to come in and share with you just some tips to help you get set up for this amazing event that's coming up right around the corner. As a reminder, the 5-day reset is kicking off in this group on Monday. So if you are participating, make sure you have your reset package. It's super simple to follow. You can open the box and you'll see in there exactly what to do. It walks you through it, but we'll have stuff in here that will be dropping. So make sure notifications are turned to all so you can get those recipes and inspiration and just tips and tricks to make the most of the 5-day reset. If you're not doing the reset, like I said, just grab some other products and get that order in so we can get you into Worthy of Wellness and you can still enjoy the benefits of this Facebook group. Okay. All right, guys, good to see you. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.